Hey everybody, I'm Sam Menzer with the Chattanooga Public Library. Um, Today I'm going to talk about how to achieve a reverse guitar solo that you might find, um, on some of the old records from like the 60s and 70s. And in particular, I mentioned before Jimi Hendrix. Certainly one of the maybe not the first, but one of the pioneers of the reverse guitar sound. And the album I was looking at originally was Cry of Love, and there's some great songs on there that feature a reverse guitar solo or lead guitar. Um, he had experimented with this before that record, I believe. Castles Made of Sand was one song that they had done some experimentation with that, and Eddie Kramer's the engineer. But regardless, this was achieved with tape machines, and we don't have access to tape machines. Many of us don't have access to tape machines, so you can do this in a modern recording setup. And the way that we do this is sort of very similar to the approach that was done with tape machines. So first you have to have some sort of harmonic component to play over. And that's why I just recorded that simple little guitar passage there of chords. But certainly you could have a keyboard, even bass guitar, anything that's going to outline the harmony of the song. So, what you do first is record that, and then you're going to need to hop into Pro Tools, and I'll show you how to do this. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to reverse the rhythm part that we just recorded. Okay? So, we're going to go into Pro Tools, and let's hop over to Pro Tools and see how this works. So, I'm here in Pro Tools, and the first thing I need to do is I need to highlight the clip. And I'm actually going to, in this case, I'm going to copy it down to the rhythm reverse track just to keep all my ducks in a row here. And then I'm going to, so then I highlight the clip on the rhythm reverse track, and I'm going to go up to Audio Suite at the top and go to Effect, go to Other, and then you go to Reverse. And when you reverse that, it will bring up a little prompt, and you can just say render. And then once you render it, it will actually flip that guitar part around, so you can hear it like this now. So that sounds pretty trippy. And that's okay, because this is what we actually want to play over. And what do I mean by that? We're going to record our regular guitar solo over the top of this, playing over the reversed rhythm. And this will all make sense in a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to play over the reversed guitar progression. So it's the opposite way of what you recorded in the first place. So now we need to hop back into Pro Tools and do the same process that we just did. Instead of with the rhythm track, we're going to do the solo. So you'll copy the solo down to reverse solo. So make a new track called reverse solo, copy it down there, and then highlight the reverse solo clip. Go to Audio Suite at the top, go to Other, and reverse that. Then what you need to do is line up the two tracks that are the rhythm and the reverse solo. So you want the regular rhythm track, and then you're going to line up the reverse solo with that, and it should sound, something like this. Well, I appreciate you watching. Just want you to remember that We're basically emulating what engineers and artists did back in the days of tape, where they would flip the tape around and record over it. We're essentially doing the same thing, just in the digital realm. And this doesn't have to be limited to guitar solos. You can do it with anything. You could do it with vocals. You could do it with keyboards, synthesizers, whatever you want. So remember, you don't have to have a vintage tape machine to conjure up some of the effects of yesteryear. You can certainly come into the studio and try this out, or even on your DAWs at home. All right. I appreciate you watching. Take care, everybody.